Hey, what's up guys? It looks like Bandai Namco have released some new gameplay footage and details regarding Tekken 8, and I figured that we go over it in case you guys may have missed out over the weekend. So hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date with Tekken 8 and other fighting game content here on this channel. So just over the weekend, Bandai Namco had a competitive Tekken 7 event, and just before the finals, Harada enters the stage with some more juicy details regarding Tekken 8. Firstly, he spent about a half an hour describing some of the gameplay changes being introduced into the game. It looks like Tekken 8 will be shifting gears into a more aggressive gameplay approach, and Harada implemented gameplay mechanics that enforces this methodology. It looks like they want to give the gamers more eye candy and entertainment for the spectator point of view when watching the game competitively. He goes over a few battle concepts, which leaves us with 4, which are the rage system, recoverable gauge, heat system, and control style, which we briefly will touch bases on. Now, for starters, the rage state has gone through an overhaul this time around. The rage state is automatically activated once the player health falls below a certain threshold. Just like the previous game, you will gain access to power increase and a move called Rage Art, but this time it's a common command. Now, players can choose to spend their rage with their Rage Art or maintain the increased damage of the effect by not using the Rage Art at all. They decided to actually give Rage Art a button, which is the R2 this time around, opposed to assigning it to a button in Tekken 7. Now, the next feature added to Tekken 8 is recoverable health. Even though this mechanic is pretty much began in Tekken Tag Tournament, the team decided to add this feature in the main Tekken game. Great health will retain some of the damage from combos as recoverable, or as part of the damage that comes recoverable when guarding certain big moves. But the recoverable health does not automatically restore itself when sitting around doing nothing. This is where the aggressive philosophy takes center stage. The more aggressive a player becomes in their approach, the more recoverable health is restored. So the team is constantly wanting players to approach each other and stay up in each other's face in Tekken 8. So we have the heat system, which the community is constantly theorizing about how it will function in the game. Harada elaborated more on this feature. The team explains that the heat system is a period of time that is beneficial to the attacker. The moment you have it, it's time to take the offense. Players can lab it up and create different setups that fully take advantage of the heat system. The heat mechanic can be activated during a match as the player glow into a blue aura. Now, the blue gauge underneath the player's health indicates that they are in the heat and has a timer attached to it. Now, you must utilize this time to begin your aggressive assault on your opponent. This mechanic is set to the R1 button and ends in 10 seconds. Now, there are 2 ways to gain heat, which the first is, of course, the heat burst, which the player can just press R1 to activate, and the other way is to activate it depending on the characters you select. Now, each character has multiple heat engagers. So a heat engager is pretty much a powerful, hard-hitting, or a specific move that will automatically put you in heat state, as your character will dash cancel into your opponent. Characters will average about 5 heat engager moves. They are limited to 5, so beginners don't have to stress about 100 different moves that Tekken is essentially known for. Then, of course, you have the heat smash, which is similar to a rage drive, in which you can use to unleash hard-hitting damage. And then you have the heat dash for more aggressive approach, especially for cornering them against the wall. So the heat management will be one of the major dynamics that you would decide, and definitely decide the flow of the match. Now, lastly, of course, you have your control playstyle. You definitely see this in more modern fighting games like Street Fighter 6. The arcade style is for Tekken purists. It's traditional controls, and then of course you have the special style, which are for casuals. It's more like an easy mode with an assist feature. And we cannot forget, of course, the reveal of Nina Williams, who looked amazing, by the way. Her gameplay gives us a bit more in depth with how the flow of combat mechanics are going to be in Tekken 8. It's very fast paced, and Nina is equipped with 2 pistols that are incorporated into her heat setups. Here, her overall design is pretty much Nina, but I would say this: they could have done without the shades. They don't need to hide her eyes at all. But another thing that I do notice in the game's visuals, even though it looks awesome, it still doesn't impress like the first reveal trailer that we have seen during the state of play. Now, as far as Tekken 8 is concerned, I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see what other legacy characters will make in return, and how they will incorporate special mechanics to their, heat mechanic that they have. And overall, they're definitely not lying when they're saying that this game is going to be more aggressive focused. This game look like a much faster Tekken game, and I'm already not good at Tekken, so I know this is going to be pretty crazy. Like, now the combos are going to be much more insane, and the fact is that they are encouraging you to be more aggressive. You get rewarded to be aggressive. So I can't wait to see how competitive players take a liking or attach themselves to this. And I know it's going to be pretty much nuts from a spectator point of view. But I definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about Tekken 8 and the heat mechanics and all the other brand new mechanics introduced? And what do you think about Nina and her new design for Tekken 8 and her sporting pistols that's incorporated into her combat? Or are you a Nina main? I'll definitely like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button once again, because it definitely helps me out in the algorithm. This is MugenLord, signing off. I'll see you game fiends later. Peace out.